Look who's here first. Oh, where's our little screen?
I don't know. I'm trying real hard.
Yeah, we're missing our little screen. Okay,
This won't
well,
go away is the problem.
retired Inspector Bruce. First one at
away now.
first one at 7. Next one at 7.
There it goes.
What's
We're
that?
18 seconds.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We were yeah, there's a
Technical difficulties.
there's a little thing down there that shows us where we've got kilobits going out. That little thing wasn't there. I didn't know what was going on.
Coming to you live from Clarksville, Tennessee, in high definition. All the kilobits, 7,000 kilobits
Look
per
at all the
second.
people here right exactly on the hour.
Excellent. I am Kim of Kim Fixes Things. You can find my channel at Kim Fixes Things, also on YouTube. But mostly I'm here at the Del Campo with Buff Del Campo, the namesake of our channel, your channel, this channel, the channel you are now watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being prompt. I feel compelled to award you all Kim points for being on time. So I'm going to read down the names and give you some points. Bruce got in here like bang. Didn't Bruce send a donation?
Bruce, yeah, we got to
Thank you for the super
Bruce,
chat.
because you sent us like an offline super chat. Pretty
You're
cool.
getting 4 points.
Thank you.
For being here first.
Yeah,
not
we don't.
For the super chat.
We don't pay for super chats. That's right.
Buddy, Mexican Spec, D-Man, Patrick Sullivan, Mark Sauvé, Barracuda. You're all getting 3 points. Luis, DF Repair, and Crash Code Garage. You're all getting 2 points. Two points. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh, and Dougster, I'll give you 2 as well because you're here. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Oh, man, the time is ticking down to this year's big community event, the No Name Nationals, if you weren't aware. And I don't know about you, but we were hammering away today. We were arguing. We were fighting like cats and dogs to try and get his car loaded. I made one last-ditch effort to tech qualify the mini bike, which I believe I have.
That mini bike sat there all year, and tonight, like late in the afternoon, she pulls it out and starts working on it.
No,
that thing is in pieces.
I pulled it out 3 days ago, and I worked on it as much as I could, and today I was like, I think I can still finish. Mexican Spec says, who is not aware? Maybe where there was one new name here. DF Repair says hello from Alberta, Canada. I don't know if DF Repair knows all about it. Braden is here. I don't think I read Braden's name. Welcome in. Bruce says, I'll be rooting for you in spirit since I can't be at the No Name Nationals. I'm sorry. We will do our best to live vicariously in your honor.
What is this? He just makes expect you just made my point, but you know what? I was ready. Everything was ready except today I was going to put the toolboxes, because I have all these little plastic toolboxes. Just going to put them in the trunk and have it. So I was doing that.
I begged him to be ready 2 weeks ago.
But that's,
and he says, "Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready."
My clothes are clean. I gotta get my personal stuff together, put it in the car. That's easy. So yeah, make sure I get my medicine in there and everything. So I went to put the toolboxes in and get them all in the trunk. Kim decided to work on a mini bike, so she's like off here working on a mini bike. And I get everything in the trunk, and all of a sudden I think, oh yeah, I need a spare tire. So I go out and get one of the old tires and roll it in, clean it off because it's dirty. And there's no room in the trunk for it because I got all the toolboxes in there. Now, what am I going to do? So I put a couple of toolboxes in the back seat. Okay, I got it made. Well, I'm not as strong as I used to be. That taillight's really high in the back. So I lift that tire up and I can't hold it, and I drop it. And that tire breaks off one of the taillight sockets.
He broke a taillight with his spare tire. He was madder than a hornet.
It just broke right off and broke the bulb, and I went, no. So I take the toolboxes out, find it, because I got an extra one. I put it all together, and I had it fixed, in about 20 minutes.
You did really good. That was record time.
So,
although he cut some corners, but It's nice and bright.
Oh, it works
D-Man
great. It
asks
works great.
if
Works
there
great.
is a catalog where he can use his Kim points for a buff shirt or a gym bag or flashlight, which are all excellent redemption suggestions.
So now we got to make a
And as
catalog.
Dougster has said, the prize catalog, we've closed out orders on our previous 2024 racing season catalog, and tariffs. Yeah, tariffs.
Always blame the
Something
tariffs.
to do with something to do with one of
You know,
political parties' choices.
all I've seen with tariffs,
It's caused
I
all
haven't
kinds of
seen.
problems.
I haven't seen any tariffs on Kim points. It just hasn't been mentioned.
Crypto, there's been some crypto problems. I mean, we're trying. We'll get that new catalog out as quickly as possible. And we want to. We do really want to. That'll be fun. But it just, I don't know. We've been doing stuff. Other stuff. Sorry.
The thing, something Mark Sauvé said earlier. Oh, I didn't cut out the commercials fast enough, so they're inserted.
If you get a commercial, tell us about it.
The Mark Sauvé was saying something earlier about he's multitasking, he's watching something, the $20,000
race or something?
race to $1 million race or something. I don't know what that is. Is that something in Canada? Or is that something I'm just too dumb to know about? One or the other. Well, flashlights are the ticket. I want a DD Dan mini light. See,
Super scrapers.
We're gonna have to get something made this year because we just didn't. Our cars are ready. Both our cars run. They're both gonna drive to No Name Nationals. The only thing that wasn't ready is just to put the toolboxes in, and Kim decided to do the mini bike at the last minute. I don't know where she's putting the mini bike. In the back seat. Venmo ad, Burger King ad.
See, they said that we're gonna have to pay the taxes. But what happens is they get you at redemption, so really it ends up being you, and that we don't think that's fair. We've got a court injunction filed, and we're waiting,
What?
against those tariffs on the Kim points. I don't think we should have to pay them.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, and Buddy Carfano, better the socket than the taillight. Oh yeah, it was the inside. It just as the tire came down, it just sheared the socket right off. And I went, no. I picked it up, and the LED bulbs busted off, and all the little tabs are broken off. The plastic, crumbly little tab, it was one of the last ones that was any good. And I had new ones in the toolbox, extras. So I set a record putting them in.
So people got ads. So the way the ads work is we think it's cool to call out people who sponsor the channel. They pay for all the kilobits. You don't have to pay. We don't have to pay. Sponsorship pays, but they make you watch an ad. So we don't like that, but we kind of do like that because we couldn't afford to send all these kilobits to everybody. Crash Road Around Garage got a Venmo ad. Venmo. That's a way to send money. That's like a bank thing. Luis got a Burger King ad. And anybody who got an ad and tells us about the ad gets 2 points for their ad break. But you got to tell us the name of the company. And if you say it in chat, even if I don't see it, you can award yourself 2 points during your ad break. Sometimes we'll just skip it though if we're talking about something else. Dougster says the stainless steel six slice toaster alone is hard to source. Not to mention the DeLorean top prize. There is a substitution for Mex only, a 73 Vega bone stock. Yeah, this stainless toasters. We got all these toasters in. They were Temu toasters. They didn't work. The quality control was what we really need is the Buff Del Campo logo waffle irons, and those come from where did those come from? Well, they would be cast iron. So who makes a lot of cast iron stuff?
There's a place over here in Tennessee does.
Really? I thought we have a place called Zinc Plant Road over here in Clarksville.
Zinc's probably not the right.
Zinc's probably, yeah, you don't want zinc. That's worse than, yeah. Okay. I got a red line ad, red line oil. All right, Braden.
Gets a couple points for
Dougster,
that,
we
doesn't he?
enjoyed seeing you last night, even if it was only briefly. John Wilburn has been like all over the airwaves. Did anybody catch John Wilburn's stream? He was on the road earlier. We did not. I did not see it until it was over, but he is already on his way to Sykeston. And he was talking about on Saturday they're going to have prizes and then a cookout this year.
Saturday.
I don't know how we're supposed to take food.
This is scrolling so quickly. I'm
Sorry.
trying to. It's already went away. I'm trying to reply to something, but it went away. Then I'm going to scroll back up. Patrick Sullivan says, "I missed last week's stream. What's the topic this go around? It's just anything that's for
Drag and drive.
drag drives because we're
cars.
going racing. So I just said, let's just do stuff that something you take to the drag
And we
strip or
probably
something.
will not stream as long as we usually do because I still have packing to do. He still has packing to do. And we exhausted ourselves in the shop all afternoon.
Oh, we were going
And
after it.
We've just been like hammering away. I had to make a trip into town to go to the pharmacy because like you got to go when it's time to go. So
Buddy Carfano's got it.
what's that?
Buff nail hot dog cooker will be an option if you don't want a toaster.
Yeah.
Oh, I could make those.
Would it
Yeah.
hurt to chrome the nails? Because it would be cooler if
Oh,
they
they
were chrome.
probably change color. I made one of those things one time.
Yuck.
I took a cord off something, and I just peeled the cord back, and I stripped off some wire, and I twisted the ends of the wire on both ends of the cord. And I stuck the twisted wires in one end of a hot dog and the twisted wires in the other end of a hot dog. And I took the other twisted wires and stuck it in a 110 outlet. And you know what? Oh, I set the hot dog on a paper plate. The hot dog cooked great. And that's the crudest one I ever made. I probably shouldn't be distributing those things.
Queen Marie Faith? Oh, Marie is here. Isn't that Braden's lady friend?
She's got, yeah.
Welcome to the stream.
Same picture, different name. Yeah, a little bit different name. Yeah, good evening. Just put Queen.
A wood-burning pizza oven? I don't know. Shipping would really...
Yeah, that'd be a heavy thing.
Rough on that.
Can't make those out of plastic.
They came in all colors and had the Malibu Rally emblem on the grill, says Mexican Spec. It was a 354 speed car. Mexican Spec had some really nice cars last week, I noticed. Like some really good ones. You guys have seen everybody here probably already knows Mexican Spec, but if you haven't seen Mexican Spec's Instagram, the cars that he lists, you should definitely be checking them out. Because even if you're not looking to buy a car, they're really cool. Give him thumbs up for making his listings. Help him get the word out there to people who are looking for classic cars, that they can get some really good ones from. You have a Mexican connection. You know a guy that can get cars. So if you got a friend looking for something. Dougster says you could nickel plate the nails by driving them in without damaging the finish.
I want to say something about that. Because what I do is I drill them undersized by 3 or 4 thousandths, so the nails are a nice press fit, so you don't ruin the nails going in.
We're not going to send out pieces of 2x4s with nails in them for people. They have to be put together nice.
I could get like little things that say like UL approved and put the sticker on it.
Yes, we need stickers that say UL approved.
Do they still have UL approved?
We need stickers that say DOT Snell to put on helmets, and we need patches that you can sew on to seat belts that say 2027. That's right, Mexican Spec. You are the Mexican connection. But I was telling other people in the chat, you could tell your friends, I got a Mexican connection.
Oh, it's somebody.
I know a guy, and he's in Mexico, and he can get you a really screaming deal on a killer car, like nothing, like...
Oh, you didn't see your sticker on Kim's car.
Which one? Who didn't?
Well, Mexican Spec says that. Do you have a sticker?
I don't know if I have a sticker.
We got stickers from people at No Name Nationals last year. She didn't want to cover the whole window, so she covered with some area. And that's an old picture because some of those stickers are now faded off, and one of them the ink washed off. So yeah, anyway, so that's an old picture, and I just stuck it up there because it was appropriate for what we're doing. There was a question here: when are we leaving? Sometime tomorrow.
Hopefully, the earlier the better.
And then somebody in here. I don't. It was like way back. I don't remember who said it. Saying that's a Australian Charger. Yes, it is. It's way back.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
they're all talking about the pizza oven.
So this Charger was sent by Tavo. He lives in South Australia. So he sent it. This is the last picture he sent last week when we said we were going to do drag and drive kind of thing. Man, he came right up with this. So anyway, what's Torana? Torana's another Australian car, but that's not what this is. This is a Charger. Yeah, I like the Torana. I like all those.
Stray Bullet says, how did Kim do that burnout in her car? I fixed the timing because the timing wasn't. The distributor had not been all the way bolted down and it had been floating and it was all out of whack. So I fixed the timing. And then there was the main jet in the carburetor wasn't even in the jet. It was just floating in the carburetor. So when I put that in and fixed the timing, all of a sudden my low end torque is much better because the engine is like.
Well, it's got lower gears than it used to have. It's got an automatic that has.
Yeah, you push the gas.
It's still got a converter.
Now. The smoke, there was a special potion that made it smoke better, but the spinning was real.
Okay, so, and then Mexican Spec noticed it. I don't know if anybody else noticed it. She's doing a burnout. She starts moving up this pavement, and something goes kabang, and then she keeps going.
Don't tell them that part.
Well, he already put it. Mexican Spec said, what broke, Well, she had set a wheel chalk down on the pavement, forgotten about it. So she
didn't forget about it.
Okay, well, she did the burnout and
I tried to go around it after
and she drove over it.
See, because I don't have line locks on the car, so I have to give myself every advantage to get the tires spinning to build up some heat before it rolls out. So you just stick the wheel chalk just halfway under the tire. So like when you're ready to go, you just cut the wheel and you go around it. But then I bumped it. Oh. I heard the bang. Yeah, it didn't hurt anything.
Braden sent this, but it's a really low.
It was for YouTube. Guys, people want to see. They want to see the burnout. I had to give them what they want. Right? I don't do a lot of burnouts in my car, but
oh, check this out, Braden.
We needed the exposure.
Braden sent this. The first one was still really low resolution, so when I zoomed in on it, it didn't look very good, but okay, so I'm going to start putting up some pictures as we're reading this stuff.
That's not drag and drive. That's summer vacation. Wow, yeah, that's so neat that they're color coordinated.
Yeah, it is.
I love it.
Oh, Braden saying, yeah, I sent a bunch of pictures. Yeah, I've got them right here.
Mexican Spec says the long video will come out tomorrow on the Gremlin X with footage from the movie it was in. That's super cool. Pitt says I got 3 full cat asses on the highway in the Dakota with my nephew in the passenger seat. Wow.
Oh, can you do something because it's clipped the front of that picture off. I don't know how you have some way of fixing that. I can zoom back in a little.
No. I'll get it. Okay, there. Now you can try and zoom in.
There. It's 57 Ranchero, which I had one of those many years ago. I really like those things. Those are great cars. Never had a boat though.
Well, thank you, Pat. I didn't do anything with my. I actually, it's a little bit high because I had to hit it with the blow dryer because it was soaked because we were sweating working.
Marie Faith says, you guys are the best YouTubers. Well, thank you.
That's so sweet. We are not. Well, but
we have a
very
good time.
Interactive stream.
We have a good time. We have the Tuesday nights are big old interactive stream with the pictures. Look at that 4-door. Look at that 4-door. Look at the wheels. So,
It's cool. It's a bunch of pictures with cars with boats.
and the other two, yeah, I know. Braden sent in pictures with boats, so we'll show 'em. The
No, it's cool. It's cool.
the other two nights, we just turn on the stream while we're in the shop, and whatever we're doing, we try to respond to the stream, but we're also working, so we do that. Yeah, yeah, it's 71 or 72 Chevelle, don't know which it is. Mhm.
Dougster gave us a fantastic shout out last night.
He sure did.
He went down the list of all the projects. I forget how much we've been doing, but we've like spread ourselves so thin between so many different projects. But it gets tough financially. Like we wear out on one project. It's like we have to buy. Like we install and assemble all the pieces that we have, but then it's like, oh, now we need this and that and the other thing, and then we have to go get parts, and it takes weeks. And it's like, well, while parts are coming in, we go pull something else in. And then like when the weather's nice, when the ground is dry and the weather's nice, it's like we got to pull those projects up out of the tree row and push forward with them as much as we can. Like, did anybody watch? Nobody watched. The numbers on my Bronco II video are dismal this weekend.
Why did that video just fell on its ass? And I don't understand.
But
why.
like I did like the whole thing, like all the stuff under the hood. We got it running and drove it around. It's got cooling, it's got transmission, it's got shifting, it's got wheels, it's got brakes. I was so proud of myself, and that video just bombed. Everybody's busy with other things. Buff needs a boat. Oh, he don't like boats.
Okay, Luis asked his 68 Nova. That's a 66 or 7. I don't know which it is. It was those 2 years of the same.
So what specifically identifies it? How can you tell that it is?
Oh, I don't know. I just know the shape of it. A 68 was the new body that ran from 68 up through 74. I don't know.
Thank you, D-Man. D-Man did watch. He left a comment.
He
left a couple of comments recently. Thank you for being so, to interacting with our stuff so much. I appreciate it. Kim, a lot of the viewers were getting their cars ready. That might be it. Yeah.
Well, we hope our audience is bigger than just the people that go to No Name Nationals, although we know that's a lot of
people who go to No Name Nationals, most of them don't even comment on our videos. So I don't know. I mean, they do. They interact, but, I don't think that's what has it down. There is a lot going on. It's getting to the end of summer, and there's back to school, and there's, when it's back to school, there's a lot of people who go back to work because schools are in session, those kinds of things. So I think people are distracted, and that's okay. D-Man says, love the videos. That's fantastic. Thank you, D-Man. I appreciate everybody who watches. And you know what? It's evergreen content. I think it's interesting enough that if someone finds the channel with something else, with one of the shorts or with this live, and they want to see what we're up to, they could go back to that a year from now and see all the work that we did and kind of enjoy. If you didn't watch it yet, skip till 2/3 of the way through when I pull it out of the garage, and it's a lot of fun because it's I did all that work and I was excited. I was running and riding around, and it was a good time. I have a bass boat on top of everything else I do. I love it, says Rob's Rods and Streetcars. Do you bass fish? That's cool. I would go fishing, but I think that it's not something that I want to do enough that I want to buy and maintain a boat. A classic car is really not that much difference, but I've heard, and I sort of agree with, a boat is a hole in the water where you throw your money.
Okay, the whole bunch of them went by. I'm sorry, I
oh no.
missed them.
Do you want me to scroll up?
Yeah, scroll up just for a second. Okay, stop there. Okay, where was it? Slimo, I swapped my boat for a Holden Ute. Boat means bring out another 1,000. Yeah, you got that right. Airplane, same way. Yeah. I can remember when people used to tow boats with the Corvettes. Yeah, I remember that well. What year is that Sidewinder boat? I have no idea. I don't know anything about boats. Okay, you can scroll back, get rolling again. Man, that went by in a hurry.
We could have a boat.
I'm not a boat person. I'm just not a boat person.
What, a mile, maybe 2 from the boat launch for the river?
Yeah, but I'm not a boat person.
But we'd have to pay registration, and then we'd have to maintain a motor, and I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. But then what we did, I mean, it'd be fun to go up and down the river, but I don't know. That'd be a good
I
video
used to work for a
sometime.
guy that was a water guy. He lived on a lake. He had a boathouse and a boats and airplanes, and all his airplanes flew off the water. So I ended up getting my uh, float rating, and so I'd go out there and I told him one time. I said, it's not even like an airplane thing. This is a water toy. This is a water thing. And he goes, that's right. It's a water thing. So I used to go out there and fly around. God, we'd take off and just fly right off the water and then land. And I don't know. It was okay. I'm just not a guy that's real comfortable out on the lake.
I have
You know,
memories as a kid of being on a pontoon boat getting sunburned in the summertime. Not like a lot of times, but like that's about like boating. Kayaking, I really liked canoeing and kayaking, but I can't do that with my arms anymore. My spine's too messed up. But I would do a little bit of boating. I don't know.
these are still pictures from
I'm on a boat, bitch.
Raw Dog. I'm just going through them here because there's
Woohoo!
there's
400.
there's more pictures. Yeah, and that's a great engine. That's doesn't have a lot. The resolution's so low. It's really bad. Picture. Okay, what's this one? Something Magnum. I like that little air conditioning compressor better than the big old
Oh,
Chrysler one.
that's probably like a 360 Magnum because the distributors. Oh no, the distributors in the front.
Yeah, that's a big block.
Ooh, I don't know what that was.
426 Hemi. That's
What
pretty
would
interesting.
what would have a Magnum big block? Somebody explain the Magnum big block.
This one is, well, look at the firewall. It's some kind of like a B body.
Yeah,
Oh, and it's got a radiator that's like 1972 and earlier.
and it's got a V belt system on it. I don't
with a
think it's
with a late
really.
model with a late model compressor.
I don't really think that's a Magnum engine. I think it's an LA big block.
And here's the 426 Hemi.
LA big block?
No,
LA and big block are not the same.
no, they're
so-
not the same.
Okay. LA's are small blocks. Anyways. And
That does look kind of cool seeing a
there's
Hemi in there.
Hemi.
What is this? This
I'm
is
messing up. I sound dumb.
this is somebody a copyrighted picture. Oh, an AMC with a 390. That's pretty cool.
Mark Sauvé says I got shoved underwater twice when I was a kid. Water and me don't mix. Yeah, that put a bad taste in your mouth. Dougster says you watched some of the videos about it. Dougster redeemed himself last weekend at the motorcycle cycle swap meet. He spent all his picking cash on some sweet GM parts. Found a set of beauty rings and 5 rally wheel caps for $75. His nephew's Nova has the Bear rally wheels. Oh wow, he'll be really thankful that you found those, Doug. Score. Woody says you are a toy. You're not the real Buzz Lightyear. You're a child's plaything.
What?
I was just
I'm lost.
Luis started a quote and I finished it. Okay. I missed some stuff.
Yeah, I know it rolled by really fast. Silo, I wish my family still had the trawler blown 8V71. Had a great exhaust note. I bet it did.
Mexican Spec says the Magnum is what Dodge called the engines, while Plymouth called them Commando.
What is a stray bullet? She also accidentally shot me one time. What?
I had a next door neighbor that shot his sister in the
What?
in the neck once. So yeah, with
How
a
did
BB
she
gun.
come out? Oh, with a BB gun?
I mean, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all.
So here's one of the 340. See, that's got the original type compressor on it.
Yeah, that's got the old school
Yeah,
compressor.
a friend of mine got shot with a BB gun, and he ended up there was a house between his house and the kid that shot him, And the kid that shot him looked up over the fence with a BB gun, and he was out in his backyard. We were about probably third or fourth grade, and he got a BB wedged in his mouth, back right behind like his last
Yikes.
molar. Yeah, it turned into a big mess.
Sounds like it.
They couldn't do anything about it,
Pitch Snipe likes the Flexoril. Yeah, I've had to take that, and yeah, I just sleep my whole life away, so I can't really take it unless I'm really hurting. But I aim to not get to the point where I need a lot of that.
Oh,
Wow, she's very tan,
that's a 70 Cougar.
and there's a car in
And
the
a
picture.
Cougar. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Cougar
And a Cougar.
and a Ford. Okay.
That's a picture from, a magazine.
Yeah, a leave makes me feel itchy.
60,
I can't take it.
65 Chevelle or Malibu, one or the other.
Man, those are expensive now. Wow, you are just ripping through these pictures.
I know, because I
Those are
got a lot of
expensive
pictures.
now.
Got a lot of pictures. Yeah, I know. I should slow down, I guess. Raw Dog sent these, so I should slow down.
Well, no,
yeah, Cougar and a Cougar. That's right.
I'm just saying if people want to talk about them.
Oh man.
Oh, the Magnum was the hot version of the big block. Okay, I didn't realize that was the badging. See, that's I was confused. I was like, a Magnum is the 93 and up revision of the LA motor.
Okay, I gotta download some pictures. Kim, you're gonna have to take care of that.
Okay.
this
What
is
is this engine?
That's a Ford. What is that? Is that a Boss 429? With some.
Them are some big valve covers. Mark Sauvé says you can modify a York 210 into an air compressor. Used to be a popular mod for off-roaders. I have one of those, and I was considering making it into an air compressor. I don't know how much air it makes, like
I don't think that's
CFM-wise.
I don't think that's a camera. That's a Boss 429. A camera would have the whole. You'd see that whole cover where all the chains and everything go. Yeah, it's a Boss 429's different. It's what? That's where what's his name with the mixed up boss? Casper, the truck.
Yes.
He's got heads that are like this that fit on his small block. That's why he calls it mix up boss.
Cutter Down Garage says he delivered his big loader to do a job tomorrow. Man, moving heavy equipment around is no joke. Getting up and down and straps and tie downs and ratchet and chain binders. Hope it goes well. Be careful.
Two things I notice about this picture. Look at the roll bar, and then look at the size of the back tires. Man. Yeah, Andy Wood, right. I could think of Andy Wood's name.
Straight Bullet says that engine probably doesn't run.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to go to more pictures. Okay, this is one that Buddy Carfano sent in. Only this one, I can't zoom that, Kim, because it's he sent a link, so I can't. Oh, yeah, that would be like drag and drive. How'd you get so quiet?
I'm reading. It is ripping by. Guys, I appreciate all the interaction. When it's moving like this, I can't read it all. I'm sorry.
Look at this. Oh, man. That looks like something that, you look at the back wheels where the slicks would normally go.
They got skinnies.
Look, yeah, but look, the slicks are on the trailer.
They got skinnies for on the road. Well, you can't drive. You can't drive slicks on the road anyway. So.
Queen Marie says her birthday's on Friday, and Pitt says happy birthday early, Your Highness.
Pro-streeted General Lee. Yeah, that's wild.
Where's my cursor? There it is. Kim's going to be out of gas real quick because we worked and worked and worked and worked up in the shop. She goes, I've had it. I got to go rest. And, like a half an hour later, we're on here.
Yeah.
And she's back full of energy again. I don't know how she recovered so quickly.
I mean, I'm super glad that everybody's here and they're talking and we're it's tough to keep up. We're exhausted. But I'm excited because I didn't think I was going to get the mini bike together to take this year, but they do the slow race, and actually I didn't just start working on the
Do you
mini
need an
bike.
engine for a slow race?
Yes.
Why do you need an engine?
Because it has to move without you putting your feet down.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it just had to be the slowest. And if you were standing still, it would be the slowest. Just let some air out tires so it doesn't tip over.
maybe.
No?
No,
Okay.
no, you have to finish, but you have to finish.
Oh, man, there's pictures of... Look at this crazy stuff.
Mark says that's...
Mexican Spec's not going to like this because the headlights are open.
Oh, Mark says that's one of the fastest drag and drive cars on the planet. Where am I going to put it for the trip? Mexican Spec asks. Either the back seat or the trunk. And worst case scenario, I have to take because the handlebars and the front forks, they're like one piece because it's a cheap, tiny little mini bike. So worst case, I have to take the front fork handlebar assembly off to get it, in there. But that's not that big a deal. So either the back seat or the trunk. I kind of don't want to put it in the back seat because I'm worried it'll tear. The back seat's not in the greatest condition.
No roof.
And I don't want to take. Well, he was saying, well, you could just tow it. You could just put the front.
So I was going to say,
tire
put the front tire in the trunk and let the back tire just go down the road. But the back tire is so worn out because she won the burnout contest with it the first year. I think that's still the same tire. It doesn't have any tread on it. Now, here we go. For those of you that like Fox bodies.
Oh, man.
It's a Fairmont and a Fairmont.
That's kind of cool. I don't know. It's different. It's kind of cool.
What you need to do with that is get another Fairmont wagon to pull that and then put like some accordion stuff between it. It looked like the wagon bends in the middle.
Can you take the back seat out for more room? I could.
That's what my suggestion
That's
was.
what he suggested. So if I have to, I will. It'll be louder. The back seat's nice for sound deadening. But yeah, because we're taking separate vehicles, so it's not like I need a back seat. So I'll probably end up doing that. I don't know. It's a small mini bike. It really is tiny. But it's gonna be awkward.
Mexican Spec just said something that made me think. He said he bets this thing gets horrible gas mileage. You know what I just thought of? You could run another fuel line up there. You got a second fuel tank. You could have 2 gas tanks.
I don't think there are 2. I don't think that fits any DOT safety standard if you run a second fuel tank.
I used to have a 10-gallon aluminum, like spun aluminum fuel tank on the tongue of a travel trailer, and I filled it with gasoline, and I just ran a line up to the car, and I had a solenoid back there, and I could swap tanks, and I'd run the 10 gallons out first, and then I'd go over to the tank in the van, and that really extended the range a lot.
Hippie Long suggests I leave the mini bike home. No, I want to take it.
Not after today. All that work she did today.
I've taken it with me every year. It's tradition to bring the mini bike.
You didn't take it last year.
I didn't. Oh no.
No, you took the Dart last year, and I took my Mazda. The Mazda got wrecked. We took everything we could, put it in the Dart, because I know
well,
mini
I didn't
bike
even
wasn't
get
in there.
to take it last year.
You didn't take it last year.
So I need to take it. They did some fun slow race, and I didn't get to do it last year because I didn't take my mini bike. I want to do the slow race. And actually, okay, so that's the thing I was trying to say about the mini bike is I didn't just let it sit. It hasn't not been touched. Okay. I just changed it so that it has a jack shaft and the clutch is on the jack shaft, so the motor will spin up to a higher RPM before the clutch engages. And it's dual reduction, so it will be quick off the line. And all those little mini bikes are really slow. They're like, wah. This one should be like, wah. And it'll top out at like 30 miles an hour, and the other mini bike will come way up and zip past me.
And they're 330 feet this year instead of 660.
Yeah, it's a super short race, so I should annihilate everyone.
It's a 16th mile.
I should annihilate everyone.
Is Don and Wendy aren't here? Wood? Don and Wendy are not here.
They should already be on their way.
Oh, that's probably right. But
they have far to go.
I can't. You're gonna have to reset.
They have a long way to go.
This is for them.
Oh, that's big.
It's a back half of a road toad.
That's why. Zoom in.
I can't. It's a link.
Oh.
I can't zoom links. You have to do that from your control over there.
It's a back half of a road toad. That doesn't look like a trailer as much as it looks like somebody's just trying to haul it home for parts.
What would you put? You know what it is? All their drag racing stuff in the back. Bluetooth fuel lines. There you go. Everything else. Hey, Sean O'Brien's here. Hey guys, you're helping me procrastinate. Put my fuel tank back in. I just sent in a before and after photo. White vinegar really does work. Oh,
you stoked in vinegar? Yeah.
I'm gonna see what's going. Oh yeah, here it is. It just.
I cleaned out the mini bike gas tank because it had been lying around for 2 years. I cleaned it out with tap water. I just shook it out real good and soap, and then rinsed it with old gasoline. Some of that old gasoline that came out of the Bronco II, and then shook that out, and then
Can you zoom it out a little bit?
Yeah,
because that's way big.
That's the before.
That's the before. Hopefully. Oh, look at that! And that's the after.
Now take the sending unit out and epoxy coat the inside of it. And then it won't be, like, make sure it's good and dry and epoxy coat it. Get the tank epoxy. Coat the whole inside of the tank.
Hey, Sean, we still have about a half a gas can of that gas you gave us last year. We've been using it off and on for cleaning. You want me to bring it back? Man, that 5 gallons of gas rode through that crash, and the can flipped over, and I could smell a little gas. I flipped it right side up. That was the first thing I did after the crash. Flipped that can right side up. But we're still using it.
It's a 64 GT as a tow vehicle. Yeah, it looked like a nice one too. Nice wheels on it. And
what's this?
A good stance.
Oh yeah. That was
a nice looking. That was a nice looking tow rig. Yeah, you could easily miss.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Where'd it go?
I
lost it. Just a minute. I lost it.
Mostly Old Parts says, wow, that tank cleaned up nice. Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to bring this back and I clicked it out instead.
Sean says you have to use baking soda to neutralize it, and I can't epoxy coat. I'm trying to drive it to Sykeston. All right, well, yeah, you better get on the stick and get it put back together.
He lives closer to Sykeston, I think, even than we do.
Oh, okay. He doesn't have to be there till Thursday then.
Well, I don't know when he's leaving. I mean, but yeah, we leave. We're going to leave tomorrow because we want to get there.
Isn't he have a 6-cylinder?
Oh,
Sean, are you going to race with the 6-cylinder?
He does. He's an inline Nissan 6.
Yeah, you can race with the 6-cylinders. You can challenge Buff Del Campo.
6-cylinder class. Yeah, but they're all, what do you call those races?
And,
Kim, what do you call those races?
Bracket races?
Bracket races. Yeah, they're all bracket races.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. You should absolutely run with the 6s. You can run in the other class, whatever other class you want to run in too. You don't have to. I'm just offering. I think There'll be some fun people running in the sixes.
Okay, what Mexican specs say now? I gotta click this again because he noticed something. Come on.
Mr.
Oh yeah,
O'Brien says
side marker light. Yeah, you're right. Side marker light.
well, they were probably required as a trailer to have side.
Oh, they put it like a trailer. What do you call it? They don't call them side marker lights. They call them running lights or something. Okay, this is Braden sent more of this.
Oh, Pitt had some TSP. That's used for cleaning trisodium
Sodium
phosphate.
phosphate. Yep.
He says he's got a hose strapped to a piece of rebar and a bunch of holes cut in it. Fills the tank with hot seawater and TSP. Aerate it for a few days, clean as the day it was built. Yeah, I mean, as long as the rust hasn't made the tank perforated, then you're good. You're good.
Oh, that's one of the things about cleaning rusty tanks. You clean them, and sometimes the rust is all the way through, and you got little tiny pinholes all over. Mostly old parts is here. Good evening. I'm watching the weather forecast intently. I don't know if I'm going to take the northern route through St. Louis or southern route through Kansas City until I notice it's going to be pretty warm there. I'm kind of looking forward to it, like low 90s. And to me, that's just, after living in Arizona all those years, low 90s, nice. And Kim's going, oh, it's going to be hot. And I'm thinking, yeah, a lot of people are going to think that's hot.
The sun is really hot when it's 90, and you're at the track, you're out on the asphalt. It's been pretty dry.
Is that for a dragon drive? Oh my God. I don't know.
No,
That might, well, it's not even a dragon drive, but it's probably a dragster.
Why they got it so high in the air?
Because there's two levels in that trailer.
They're stacking them?
Mm-hmm. That's standard for moving cars around.
Wow.
And what's really bad is if you get somebody that's got a leaky piece of shit and it leaks all over a nice car down below. Luis goes, it's a Buick. It's a Buick? No, it's a Cadillac if it's the one I thought
you're moving really quick.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to...
Sometimes they want to talk about the...
Okay, this is a... Yeah, well, we're talking about Dragon Drive, and when I saw that thing, it was like... It's not really a Dragon Drive.
It's just, they're dragging it.
It's about a 74 Cadillac, I think. I don't know what year that thing is. Big old Fleetwood Cadillac. Stray Bullet goes 90% humidity. God, I don't think so. I don't know. I can't. I'll have to pull it up.
Yeah, Camaro would be fast.
Okay, let's see here. I'm going to move on now. That's the Barracuda. It's is that a Barracuda? I'm trying to see what the back end of that thing is. I think so.
I don't know. Hippie says he got a new tank. There's a better value in the long run. Old tank was smaller from dents. See, I think if I bought a new tank, if it was something I was going to keep for the long run, I might epoxy coat it brand new just so that it can't corrode like that, and then paint the outside. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm lazy. I'll probably just stick it in there and let it ride.
D-Man says they throw the caddy off as a brake. It's an anchor.
As a boat anchor. There you go.
Hey, where's Boat Anchor? He in here? Hey, you know what? That reminds me, Boat Anchor. He's a CB guy. We both have CBs in our cars now. We can talk to each other.
Spec says, I bet they didn't tell you all they were picking up a Cadillac Fleetwood. No.
I guess I should go back to that.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
What, the Morris Minor?
This one right here.
That's a Morris Minor.
It says Sussex Classic Ltd.
You can see the steering wheel's on the right side.
Oh, I see.
Because it's English. Has a little matching color trailer.
Mostly old part says it's a 70 CUDA.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was that. It was a CUDA, but I really couldn't tell which year it was. Oh, there you go. Is that a 70 Coronet? Except it's got somebody's watermark on it. I better get off that. Um, yeah, it's probably not a drag and drive.
Blair Performance. Pretty wild. Hey, did you guys see that Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage is gonna be at No Name Nationals this year? He's like a headliner kind of name. That's pretty cool. And he's they did a video he stopped at Just Mopar Joe's place. So he's that'll be cool. I get to meet him.
Hey,
Looking
look at
forward
this.
to that. That'll be cool.
Look at this truck. They put a
Car's
little.
nice.
They made a cutout in that bed for my hat.
For your what?
For my hat.
Oh wow.
Well, I guess I could move
Fits
it,
right in
and then
there.
it would be for the wheel.
No, that's for your head.
Yeah, I looked at that and I thought, man,
That's
how'd that
perfect.
happen?
Here, look, they made a cutout for my head too.
So that's a 56. Oh, here we go, collapsing the table. That leg got collapsed.
All right. Sorry. Collapse the table.
The
Gorgeous Ford hauler. Yeah.
it's a 56 Ford.
Pretty neat stuff.
It's got 55 taillights on
Mexican
it. But
spec likes the truck more than the car. It would be kind of cool to have a ramp truck. We don't need it though.
Yeah, you know that would be a nice truck to have, but yeah,
I mean that's a super cab truck. I don't know, club cab or whatever.
that's probably good for about 4 miles a gallon.
No, 4?
Oh my God, can you imagine that thing going down the road?
Do you think it only gets 4 miles a gallon?
Probably not much better.
What motor would they put in that truck?
Like a 390
460?
or yeah, maybe. I mean, I think
It would have to be like super low geared in the back, right? Top speed of 55 mile an hour.
yeah, you'd have to go slow if you didn't want to just
Yeah, you couldn't go.
the
70.
4-barrel open all the way to Sykeston.
Well, it would just be
Oh, what is this?
4-speed with a granny low in it. So yeah, you probably only go 60 miles an hour top speed.
What is this? An AI Camaro?
Yeah, that can't be real.
Delphomo.
If that were
Color.
real, it would have whoever built it's stickers or whatever on the side and stuff like that.
Oh, look at that
That
kit
might
car
be
in the
real.
back. I like the kit car. I like those things.
Oh, I like this truck way better than I would. Like, what are you going to do with that car? But that truck.
I'd drive that car around, but then I'd have trouble.
You couldn't even get in and
I'd
out
have
of that
trouble
car.
getting in and out of it.
You couldn't even get it out. Look, I look. No.
Sean O'Brien says, "I want that. Which one do you want?"
All of it. All of it.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. Oh, what? They left 2/3 of that car behind. Oh, the go-kart hauler. Yeah, that Lola kit car. I like that thing. What else we got here? Yeah, it probably doesn't qualify for a drag and drive.
Okay, stop clicking and
Stop
look at
clicking.
chat.
Yes.
Campo. Yeah. Mostly Old Parts says, the second gen Camaro ran the gamut of automotive appearance, ranging from an 8 or even a 9 in a 70 through 73 to a 3 or 4 and 74 through 77, then back to a strong 7 from 78 to 81.
Okay, so
Such
now that
strong
you're talking
opinions.
about second gen F bodies, what about the Firebirds? Because I like the Firebirds probably from 73 on. I liked them better than the Camaros. And early ones, I probably liked them both just as much. Getting in is easy, gravity. Getting out is harder. I found about getting in some of those low cars. Getting in's easy, except I almost always clobber my head, and that doesn't feel good. Yeah, and getting out. When I was young, I didn't have any trouble getting out of those things, but I drag and driving a van, cheating.
Nick the Van Man has some fast vans.
Oh, aren't they having a van clash or some van races?
We
or
talked
something?
about it and it just didn't fly this year. We did talk about it, and I think, people want to bring their car, so there wasn't enough support for it.
Tukey, I'm already here in Sykeston. Outstanding. We're going to be there tomorrow. Only took me 2 hours. Gonna get my picture with Kim this weekend. What do you think?
Ooh, tookie tookie. Okay, just so everybody knows, though, I am not gonna know you by your face because all I have is user. You're gonna have to tell me who you are.
Everybody here, with the exception of maybe Dean Stevenson, because I've seen him. I've seen pictures of him. Maybe a couple other people. Sean. And I've seen pictures of Braden. He's been in his videos. Most of these people, you walk up to me, I'm not going to know who you are. You got to tell me who you are.
Well, Tookie's halfway there.
Tookie
already
is there.
Well, no, but I mean, where the land between the lakes is much closer to Sykeston than we are.
Sort of, yeah, a little bit. Sean O'Brien. Yeah, I'm leaving on Thursday. Okay. So you'll also, because you're pretty close, so you'll be there Thursday afternoon for the parade to what's the name of the place? Lambert's, I hope.
The dinner on Thursday night is a lot of fun. Clint Street Machine says I'll be there Thursday. Clint! It'll be great to see you again.
Good, yeah. I know Clint. Yeah, we know what Clint looks like.
Drive safe. It's a long way for Clint.
What do you think of this truck, Kim? You like these?
I like me a Dodge truck. I think the front end of that is wonderful.
That's a beefy truck. That's back when Dodge used to build some beefy trucks.
Yeah, well, that's
thick
a work
sheet metal.
That's a work truck. I mean, that's the equivalent, like, body of, like, they were competing with a Ford F-350. So, yeah, Dodge made a beefy truck.
Mostly old parts. I've got the perfect face for radio.
We love you. Don't even say that.
Look at this thing. And then you just pull your car in underneath, backwards.
That's kind of silly.
Well, it's a place to park. Shields it from the rain. Let's see. Sean O'Brien, do you know the time frame of stuff? I haven't caught any of John. Okay, they're going to cut off on Thursday. They're going to cut off the
tech.
The tech
at 5. And we're all going to ride down together in parade formation down to Lambert
at 5:30. And
but we all wait, and then we get in line, and we'll all go down.
He doesn't want people.
We get police escort, and we have.
He doesn't want people going down there first to video it, because then everybody will be down there videoing it.
I guess.
You got one guy down there going to video it, which we'll all be able to get the video. So then we'll all be in the bunch of cars going down there with a 1916 Model T leading the way.
Is 38 in here? I don't know. Ray, are you here? Ray's probably putting it together.
Oh, here's the one I like.
Oh, that's
man, nice. I like that.
That's a big truck. Big old cab over.
Look at the size of the wheels up front. Yeah.
Now that gets probably 4 miles to the gallon. That's the problem with a truck like that. It's probably got a diesel in it, though. Big diesel engine, maybe?
Who knows? Oh, those were... I think most of those were gas, but I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. I remember seeing those things around a lot. That cab, not necessarily that bad. And Olive's here. Good evening.
That's what they built, yeah. Hey, Olive.
What? It's a Challenger.
I mean, it's cool that it matches and everything, but something's not quite right. I don't know. I guess if it serves a purpose, I could stick the mini bike in there.
Put some kind of an accordion thing. It just looked like a big long back end. Luis says that's a Challenger. Not a Barracuda, it's a Challenger. The way you can tell is, see that white stripe that goes down the middle of the body? And right in front of the back wheels, it makes a little hump that goes hump up like that over the, well, here, where is it? Right there. That thing goes hump up over the wheel well in the back. The Barracuda doesn't do that. It's just straight there. It doesn't have that little hump on it. It says 460 gas, I'd guess. Except back then they didn't have any 460s. I mean, somebody could have put a 460 in. That would make a smart move. I think most of those had like 360 truck engines or or maybe 391 truck engines. They were the old FE engines. Cabin grows on a bunch of fire engines. Yep, that's right. That's right. I remember seeing those on fire engines. Pitt says he calls those sexy hips. Those things on the Challenger, those little whoop-de-doos, kick-ups, whatever you want to call them. Oh, what's this? One going one way, one going the other way? Oh, that's the last
Man,
one.
I can't believe he's pulling one of those Airstreams with
a
his...
Challenger, a 70 Challenger.
That's wild.
Those aren't real heavy. You know, they're all aluminum.
Well, as long as it's not full
Steel
of stuff,
frame.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it depends on what they put in it, of course. Okay,
Pit Snipe says, I'm probably wrong. I defer. He seems to really know, so...
What's that?
He's saying, oh, okay. I guess
Oh, it's just I know that. What is this? Buddy Carfano, you sent me something. Big red warning, this message might be dangerous.
Buddy Carfano, did you send us a
Messages like this were used to steal personal information. Don't click. Okay.
Click it.
I'm not, I don't know what the heck this is. Why did you send me this
want
thing?
to.
Report spam, look
you know
safe.
You want
I'm gonna push, look safe. Better be safe.
You know you want to.
Oh, it's a picture I want
it's
anyway.
It's a picture of a car. How's that unsafe? Ooh, that looks
it's
good.
A picture of my car.
That's AI.
Well, it's what my car could look like.
It could if we had
$1 bazillion.
10 grand to pump into it.
10 grand. 10 grand for a big plastic fake blower on the hood.
That's exactly it.
Sean says, have you ever seen a low loader tow truck? They're amazing. I wish, is that the one that has like a thing that slides along and then comes up? They use those in, there's a guy I watch that does cars. He's building an older Datsun with a V8 in it. And he's in Thailand. And those, they have these tow trucks there that just pull a car in really low. They drive the car on the platform and then it pulls the platform up. And it's really slick. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But they use them in Thailand all the time. And that's a guy, what's that guy's name I watch? Sanctioned Ivan. Sanctioned Ivan, he's a Russian guy that escaped from the political mess there. And he and his girlfriend live in Thailand and he's really into cars. And so that's where I started seeing that. Actually, I can't quit watching that guy.
There's a name on this. It says it's Jeremy Hart's 78 Mercury's ever so. It's a pro stock car and it looks like it's a real thing.
So, Mike, see, wow. I like that with the single color. That basket handle thing over the roof doesn't look as obnoxious as they do when they paint them a separate color up there like mine is. Mine's like too much of a basket handle. I kind of like that single color. I don't know if I want it black because then it's got to be so perfect, I mean, if you got a black car, every miss spot, not quite perfect bodywork, man, it shows up. It's like a mirror. But, I could do that in white or some other color. Let's see here. Sean O'Brien, CB Media, you watched the same video. CB Media. They have some in the U.S. Okay.
Oh, speaking of CBs, we both have CBs in our cars that work now, too. Breaker.
Okay, anybody in here, it's got CBs rolling in there. Rick from RC Industries says Channel 11. And so as we get closer to Sykeston, we'll put on Channel 11. The only thing is in the daytime, the skip's really been rolling. So, and Channel 11's pretty busy. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's something we really need to do, but it might be interesting. At least around the track, we could talk to each other easily. Mostly old parts. He painted a car bright red and put a Starsky and Hutch stripe on the basket handle. Would be pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah, I had a friend. We were young and stupid, and he had a Duster back when Dusters were new. And, so we used to go around and man, one day I got in the car on the passenger side And he comes across and goes over the top of the hood, swings his legs around, and gets in. You know, like Starsky and Hutch style. And I looked at him, I said, "Who are we, Sparsely and Hatch?" And he's laughing so hard, he's crying. Well, after that, we were Sparsely and Hatch. So, you know, and then I was like, "I'm Hatch, you're Sparsely." "No, no, you're Sparsely, I'm Hatch." So we have this argument all the time. He'd always come over the hood. A bunch of idiots. Oh, stupid kids. We were stupid kids. Sean O'Brien, is a CB radio fun to have in the car? I never really looked into it. Well, I like them just because it's something I used to do years ago. You might find it annoying. You might like it. I don't know.
We're going to try it. We wanted to do it last year, but we got busy with other things. And so this year, I have one in the car. He has one in the car. I mean, we have our cell phones still too, but the thing about cell phones, right, is it's actually very isolating. You don't know what's going on with everybody else. It's like if we're at a big event and we're all friends and we just jump on the same channel, like we can all kind of coordinate. You can hear what's going on, and it might be really cool. So we're going to try it this year, see how it goes. So if you've got one that like plugs in a cigarette lighter and just magnet sticks on there, like definitely bring it.
Mexican Spec. What's your handle, Kim? She's never had a CB radio before. You know what we're going to be? We're going to be Kim and Buff coming in there. I don't know. Buff doesn't work. You know, 2 syllables works better because you can understand it. But I don't know what will be.
I'm Kim Fixes.
Might be Kim Fixes.
Kim Fixes.
Kim Fixes.
Yep.
And Buff
Kimbergini.
Kimbergini. Yeah, that's how you can be, Kimbergini. And I don't know what else. Oh, here we go. A Dodge
D-Man says there was 1 million foxy ladies on the CB.
Oh, God. You know what else there was? Angels. You know, I think every other woman I met on CB was Angel. Angel or Angel Eyes. They're just like, they were everywhere. Luis says, I don't have a CB radio. Can you have CBs in Venezuela? Some countries have them, some don't. I know Mexico has them because when the skip's rolling, some days that skip's really rolling into Mexico. And in Mexico, up here, Channel 9 is emergency channel. But in Mexico, they use that to shoot skip. So, man, some days I hear all the Spanish rolling in. If I want to know if the skip's rolling that direction, I'll tune to Channel 9. I'll hear all the Spanish speakers on there. So, Stray Bullet says you can't use your real name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my
Sweeper Boy.
Sweeper Boy, yeah. Kim Kana, like Kim Jana. What do you call that? Jim Kana. Oh yeah, the run around the soapbox races. What do they call those things? What do you call those races where they race really slow around a bunch of cones? Jim Kana's. Well, instead of Jim Kana, you can be Kim Jana.
All I've asked is if it's legal to use vintage 16 channels. Why wouldn't it be?
16. I've never seen 16. I've seen 23 channel. 23. Well, they used to have ones that had like 4 channels. You had to pick the crystals you wanted, but they were 23 channels. Yeah, you can use a 23 channel, but you just can't get up to the higher channels. And we're using 40 channels. And I got a sideband radio, but we won't be using that. We'll be on AM because Kim doesn't have a sidebander in hers. Have us already?
I don't know what any of that stuff is. Radios are his like thing. Like I don't know. I was curious about it when I was younger, but it was never the most important thing. I wanted to get a car, and like once I had a car, I spent all my money on that. I never thought like, oh, CBs. None of my friends had CBs. It wasn't like a thing. We had pagers.
Well, when did you get your license?
Pagers.
When did you get your license?
Pagers. Let me think. It would have been.
I'm downloading while you're talking.
93.
Okay. And the CBs were a big thing in the 70s, which is why you probably didn't care at all about the CB.
Well, right. Kim Dart. My hair riding my 66.
I was going to say we should start rolling in there like Charger 1 and Charger 2, at least be a Chrysler product. But then I'm driving a Ford.
Says he no longer has an SWR meter. He's got one.
I got two of them.
We could test your SWRs. If you need us to bring it. You don't want to bring it.
No, I don't want to be bringing radios. My car is so overfull right now. I got so much crap in my car. I just kept taking tools and tools and tools. It's like, what am I doing?
Can walkie-talkies talk on a CB? CB radio is like a really good walkie-talkie, same channels?
Some are. You can get walkie-talkies or CBs, except the walkie-talkies, you get CB, you need a long antenna. If you're on a short antenna, probably not going to work real well. But I don't know. I guess there's some that do work. Cobra makes some that are walkie-talkies. But
So yes and no. It depends on the walkie-talkie. It's a high-quality walkie-talkie if it does CB, I would imagine.
we have these little walkie-talkies we use that are MERS, M-U-R-S, multi-use radio system or something. And MERS is the little tiny antennas, and they're not very powerful. They're good for running around the property. You get much up the street, like a quarter mile up the street, you can't hear each other. So Mark Sylvain says a lot of the walkie-talkies on channel 14, they are. Kids walkie-talkies are almost always on channel 14, but there's like Cobra walkie-talkies that are 40 channels, that are a much higher quality thing. I've never used one, so I don't know. I've never used one of those. My first CB was when I made a Heath kit, built it when I was third grade, and like a bunch of my friends built theirs, and we just go around talking to each other. So.
Mostly Old Parts says CBs were still very popular here well into the 80s. I mean, they were around. It just wasn't a thing like... It was early 90s when I finally got a driver's license. So CBs, no. They weren't a thing anymore. They were around. They were used. People had them. But the hobby was fading. There was a guy up the road who had like a big CB, array, and there was people who had the scanner on in the garage all the time. They were older people, and I didn't really understand like why you would want to do that. Yeah, or what was going on. So, but I remember now when I really think about it, like, oh yeah, they were around.
Mostly Old Parts says, if I remember correctly, they were made by Midland. There were a lot of those made by Midland, and right there I've got a 40 channel Midland base station sitting right there that isn't hooked to anything, but it will be. Sean O'Brien, like one I use when I work at the track, has 23 channels and headsets. Yeah, those are the older ones. If you got 23 channel one, we're going to use channel 11 coming in. So 23 channels, old 23 channel CBs, you get like $10 on Marketplace, You can, and then just get a magnet antenna, and as long as you don't have a fiberglass car. And then you could use that coming in to No Name if you wanted to, Or the handheld might even be good. Let's see. Oh, it says we have similar walkies to yours, but ours are 16 channel, which may be a good idea about. Oh, okay. Those are what are those things called? GMRS. You need a license for that, or you're supposed to have a license, but you don't have to take a test. It's just you pay a fee or something. You get it for 10 years, I think. But the GMRS are 16 channel, and they are much more capable than the ones we have. And a GMRS, once you know what you're doing, there's repeaters and stuff, so you can talk some really long distances with those things. Let's see. Marianne, she used a walkie-talkie to talk with Debbie.
It was a movie, I guess.
Oh, probably. Yeah, Luis is watching a movie, so it probably is. Oh, it says the fad wore off, but some still use CBs and such in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I took a big long road trip in the 90s. I just stuck one in the car with a magnet mount and I used it, but that was about the last time I used one. But it was then there was just truckers on. Now there's truckers on there, and they're almost all listening and not talking until there's, like, if there's a big traffic jam, channel 19, you just all of a sudden they're all talking. And then you'll know what's, like 2 miles up ahead, where you see like all the lanes of traffic way up ahead, they're all stopped. Right away, everybody's talking about it, so. And it's still like that. Mark Sylvain, the CB I had back in the day was a realistic TRC 449, same as a Cobra 138, was a good unit. Stray bullet, my trunk lid is composite. Yeah, you have to put it on the top then. What kind of car do you have? It's composite trunk. Let's see. Oh, it says seems to be frequencies only.
Some fast food places do use some kind of radio frequency for their headset for the drive-through and stuff
A
like
lot
that.
of those use the ones that we have. Like Home Depot uses the ones we have.
Yeah.
But I've never taken them into Home Depot. I just know that they do. And that would work really well around a Home Depot because that's about that's about how far you can talk. Did we find? No, we did not find it.
No, and I'm in trouble. So thanks for bringing that up, D-man.
She lost my radio.
It's gone. I don't know where it. I thought it would show up. You know what I mean? So I've been watching for it and turning over the. It's probably under something on a table somewhere, but like.
I hope it's off, but it's
been
probably
like
on. It's probably killed the battery by now.
Probably dead battery.
Those aren't real expensive. I mean,
I
don't want to lose it, but it's not a big loss,
He'll get over it.
It's not a huge
okay.
loss. You know we find it?
Show up. So
you know we find it?
buy another one.
Buy another one. It'll show up the next day.
Show up the next day.
Guaranteed.
Every time, yep. Combine operators CB. Yeah, that makes good sense. If you're coordinating some kind of farming activity, agriculture, you would have to.
Most of the other parts, when I first got my Roadrunner, it had copper core plugs and wires. When I pulled the CB out of my VW, installed it in the Roadrunner, the RFI was horrible. You know what? My 64 Ford, I had those wires in my 64 Ford at first, and it only had AM radio then. And you know what you heard on the AM radio? It was like a tachometer.
Oh, I remember I had a radio that did that.
Oh yeah, you got it. And then I changed the plug wires, and it was perfect. No more noise. So I have an app on my phone called Zello. It's like a two-way radio. You can create a channel and you can invite others to the channel. Works well. And range is not an issue. Yeah, but you got to have a
cell phone
connection. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we would up and that might work. You know what? If the radio thing doesn't really work, that Zello thing is definitely something to consider because we could just give it to everybody and then anybody could be on it. I don't know.
The Stray Bullet says the hood is composite also.
Mark says it's probably in the back of the Bronco. I checked.
She went all through the Bronco. We went through both our cars.
Like
turn
the
shop upside down looking. We've looked.
Like there's a point where it's just like, okay, I'm not looking anymore because obviously it's someplace. It's probably in plain sight.
Well, she hooks it to her pants pocket sometimes.
It's in the freezer.
I figure it's in the freezer. I expect to hit it with a mower one day.
No, stop! Don't hit it.
Well, no, I won't see it because the grass will be growing up around her. So who knows? Whatever it is, it's not. It's not like we lost a sideband CB. We lost a little cheap MERS radio.
That's like, it's like, why would you leave that get all dirty in the garage and never take it anywhere?
What? I'm sure Braden likes this.
Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know though. If I was going to put all that money into it, I would make it something that I could. Well, obviously they do events. Wow, what is that?
That's early dragster. Look at how short the front end is. That's when they first started building those things where you put your knees over the top of the rear end and you sit down in that thing.
It's on a trailer. It would.
Yeah, but look at how short usually those things are really long, and it's not.
Yikes.
Mark Solvay says non-resistant spark plugs also cause radio interference on CB. Yeah, they would because it's AM. It'd be horrible.
What's with all these blurry pictures? Are we looking at the same person's pictures?
Yes, it's Braden has sent a bunch of low quality pictures. I don't know why he sends these.
Well, they're not all super low quality.
No, but if I back out to the size, that's the size picture it is. Oh. So when I zoom it in, it starts getting kind of, slingshot. That's what they called those.
Why be in high definition and then have all these pixelated pictures? That's a nice picture.
That's something. Back in the days with the vans, that's what you saw. The two little sunroofs on the top that were independent, and people would buy those hoods with that little scoop on it, and then they thought they were cool, you know. And if you were really cool, you had a mural painted on the side. A Splinto.
They like the Pinto better than the van. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, you know who did that last time? That dragster that Jeff brought. Yeah, that thing was all, all over.
Well, they were trying to sort it. It was
Yeah,
a
they
new
didn't
thing.
have the wheelie bar set in the right place.
Tradesman. Yeah, that's a nice looking.
Oh,
thing.
here's one for Sean. Sean's actually a nice looking car.
Yeah, it is. That's a pretty cool tow rig too.
Yeah.
One of those little Jeeps. 4x4.
Yeah, J.C. Whitney used to sell a lot of those common van
That
accessories.
makes sense.
Man,
yeah.
it was like half the catalog. Oh, there you go. Man. That's a serious racing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. How are you going to put that back there? Oh, that's on a trailer. That's some
behind-
serious racing, too.
Yeah. Toad's Speed Shed.
Speed shop.
Shop? Shed? Shop? Oh, that's not gonna drag race. That's a junk. That's a
that
scrapper
thing?
trailer.
What is that thing?
Maybe a Toyota?
Yeah, it could be an old Corolla or something. It's hard to tell without the glass and the daylights in it. Nice, I have the same tow hooks as Sean. Oh, I like that, except it's a Chevy pulling a Ford, but what the heck? That's 63 Comet.
Datsun, says D-Man? Maybe. Toyota. I got confirmation.
There you go. That's a funny car body that is supposed to look kind of like a Plymouth Arrow.
Man.
Man, those cars came and went. I used to like Plymouth Arrows, but I guess it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Late 70s, same age as my Plymouth Arrow, same age my car is. So yeah, 48 years ago. God, it doesn't seem like that long ago. Who is
Wow.
that, Kim? I don't know who that is. Yeah,
Hanahan?
Clint Street Machines and Mexican Spec both saying Plymouth Arrow. I like the original Plymouth Arrow. I had one on like a mini lease in Hawaii for a while, and I drove that thing around. I just really liked it. And it had the small engine. The one I had the 1600 and it wasn't fast, but it's just a good little get around car. And in Hawaii, they have you can't believe it. They have interstate highways on Oahu, but there's only one state, and it's like H1 or something, and the speed limit is 45. So how fast you gonna go?
D-Man says the Hawaiian was Roland Long. Leong? I don't know. Long. That's Dave Van Luke.
Yeah, 427 Ford. Man.
Boy, people did a lot of racing, didn't they? Thank you, Mark Sabe. I didn't realize it said Hawaiian because the block lettering, it's kind of blurry. Stray Bullet says my truck would struggle with two cars. I don't have anything to pull that with.
There you go. I like that body Chevy pickup, and that's 69 Camaro. 69? Yeah, 69 Camaro. I had a 69 Camaro for a while. Mine was just completely stopped. I think Kim left. A Grand Am for a funny car. Oh, there you go. I don't know. I look at that. You got to be half crazy to drive something like that. That's a rough looking truck, but you know what? You get your race car to track. Mark Sauvé says, "I hear you, Kim." I'm not sure what he hears. Louis says, "Hot Wheels in real life." Okay, Mark Sauvé says, "I hear you, Kim," but I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, Mark Sauvé says, "I think that was a mix of a 68 and 69." Yeah, I couldn't tell because the 69 had those little sweeps that came back from the wheel openings, but the back it was hogged out so far for the tires, I couldn't see them, and the front fenders had those, so I thought, okay, but you may be right. That may have been a 69 front clip on a 67 or 8. Did that yellow car have Z28 scoops on it? Let me see what we got here. Which is a yellow car? This one? That can't be what you're talking about. Nope, you know what? That is a 69. Look just ahead of the tires, the rear tires. You can see those little phony little vents that the 69 had. I'm not sure which yellow car you're talking about. Oh, maybe that one. I'm not sure, but I'm going to move on.
Grinding water. Grind, 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 grind. Oh, it's little.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
I like me some rust. I don't mind it rough.
No, that's what I say. That would, it's a little rough, but it'd get your race car to the track and it'd probably be a good truck. I mean, the cab looks okay. Dang. I like that body style of that cab. I really like those. Mark Survey. Oh, yes, Buff. I see it now on the 69. Yep. I thought you might have been right there. What is this? It's a line of cars going in somewhere. And they all got their trailers. Yeah, they're all drag and drive stuff. Rat infested.
Man. Wow.
Does that mean it has a big block Chevy in it?
I don't know. Dang. Mimi.
Now, that's a 68 Camaro. I like that body style truck. I really like that.
Yeah.
It's
Was that like
68? 67 through 72 was
Okay.
that body style. And the 67 had a little window in the back, looking out the back, and all the rest of them had big windows. So 67, of course, is my favorite because it's just one off, Oh, that's interesting. Pulling it with an El Camino. That's probably, look at how low that El Camino is in the back. Probably working that El Camino pretty hard.
You think it could be a big motor in that El Camino?
Well, it's a passenger car,
It's true. This is El Camino full frame though?
They're full frame. You know what's different on some of the El Caminos? The frames were boxed in, and I don't know what years they did that. And the cars were what do you call it? Like a C channel. And some of the El Caminos and the wagons. Was it the wagons? I know there were two body styles that had the boxed in frame, but I don't know what years those were.
Boy, it's really hard not to feel it. You were feeling it today too. Like I feel super rushed. Like we have to hurry, hurry, hurry so we can get to the track, and then like it'll be over so fast. Like so fast. All year we've been waiting, and it's gonna be like it'll happen like that. Like I'll be like meeting people and time and loud and whiplash.
Yeah,
and we'll be like,
it'll be over before we know it. Yep.
Right.
And you're having so much fun, it goes fast.
Right, and you're talking to people, and then you're going over here and over there, and and then you're in your car, and then you're at dinner, and then you.
Yeah, the tow rig shouldn't weigh less than the trailer and car behind it.
No, for braking purposes.
People used to tow with passenger cars a lot in the 70s and before. That's right. Do you ever watch the old I Love Lucy shows? They had like a 55 Pontiac convertible. You know what that looks like. It's the same body as like a 55 Chevy. So it's not a very big car. And they had like a 40-foot long travel trailer behind it. And they tow that thing on their vacation. It just looked like wrong, you know. But I remember seeing stuff like that. Yeah, Clinton Street Machine. I agree. It becomes a case of the tail wagging the dog. Yeah. The trailer starts driving the car.
Yeah, everything's fine until it isn't.
Oh, yeah. You'd see people towing 30-foot travel trailers with the Chrysler Imperial. I know some people bought a Cadillac. They bought a used Cadillac, like a 5 or 6-year-old Cadillac, and they wanted it so they could tow their travel trailer behind them. And it was a big old 2-door Cadillac with a big travel trailer behind it, and that was their tow vehicle. And I don't know, that was late 60s.
Yeah, a good trailer brake it'll straighten you right out. You start dragging the trailer brakes, and bang, you're going straight as an arrow again. So yeah, if you have it set up right and everything's working,
Wait a minute.
it's fine. It's fine.
Mexican Spec says that wasn't I Love Lucy. It was a standalone movie. Was it? It was Lucy and what's his name? Ricky Ricardo, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. I don't know. I thought it was a I Love Lucy. One of the episodes, but maybe it was a separate show. I don't. Maybe it was a movie. I don't know.
Straight
But I
Bull
remember
says
that.
you need to have the trailer weight balance. Of course, you have to have the tongue weight proper and the whole thing. Absolutely. You don't do it if you don't know what you're doing. You'll kill yourself or someone else. It's incredibly dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Get some instruction on it before you try and tow anything.
He said, "Yeah, but that was before they started the show." Yeah, it could have been. I don't know. Cerebral says the big trailer. Oh, is that what the movie was? The big trailer? Oh, it very well could have been. Yeah, and I was just thinking about Luis might know what that is. They say it was a movie called The Big Trailer. It was probably made in about 1955, something like that. And they had this trailer. And I remember Lucy was riding in all the way in the back of the trailer, way past the back wheels. So they're going around like some big switchbacks going up a mountainside. She was hanging way out. She was like way out over looking down. You know, she's not even over the road when they're going around the corners and stuff. It could very well have been the movie that was like something like that. Oh, it was the Long trailer made in 1954.
Thank you, Mexican Spec.
Hey, you found
I'm
it.
awarding you 4 points.
And now,
For coming in clutch and pulling up a movie title.
and now Luis can go find that movie.
And watch it.
Hopefully, he can find that movie. I don't know. That might be a tough one to find. And watch it because it was pretty interesting. Stray Bullet says a lot of load leveling hitches back then. Man, that's something I did when I was 17 years old. I worked at a place called the Camping Center, and the camping center we sold trailers and motorhomes and things, but everybody came in with, you didn't go out and buy a pickup then with a towing package on it. You bought a pickup and brought it in, and then you'd have a big Class 3 hitch put on it, and then I put on all the load leveler trailer hitch and all that stuff, show the person how to use it. I do the transmission coolers, all that stuff, and all the electrical, make all the lights work and all that. That was a big deal back then. Andrew Button, isn't it illegal to ride in a trailer when they go down the road? Depends on what state you're in.
Don't do it.
Some states, a fifth wheel trailer's legal. There's a lot of them, fifth wheels trailers legal to ride in the back.
Just because it's legal doesn't mean you should do it.
Some are legal, but mostly I think you're right, it is not legal.
And who was it? Was it Mark talking about towing his Camaro with a Ranger? Yeah, it's probably a bad idea. But you lived. You're still here. So never do it again because that was dumb. But, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Mark Silvey says a pickup back then was for farmers. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you didn't see them today, like people just driving around for the fun of it. But I knew people had pickups, but they had them, because they did stuff with them. Um, I had friends always they had a big garden in the backyard, and his father drove a truck back and forth to work, and it was a '53 GMC, and wood in the back of the bed was all terrible. And that was about a 10-year-old truck then, but that wood was ruined back then. So he pulled the bed off and put all diamond plate back there and put the bed back on. And that was his car that he drove back and forth to work.
Got my
But
first truck
it was a
when I
half-ton
was
truck.
3. Drove 100,000 miles on my knees.
Let's see, all you need is a way to contact the driver of the vehicle, and it's legal in most places. When I've checked, the states are all over the place. Yeah, some of them intercom had to be there. Some of them is fifth wheel only. Some of them was not at all. I don't know. You check the state laws where you are or the country where you live. Braden, you can ride in a back of a truck, but if you really wanted to in the state of Wisconsin, it's not illegal. Oh, when we were kids, we always rode in the back of a truck. Well, that guy down the street that had the '53 GMC, the kids always rode in the back, and it was just we did that, and then that was in California. Well, I don't think you're allowed to in California anymore. I don't know. It just was that was so normal, and now it's like, oh my God, you're like abusing your children. I don't know. I suppose it's not the safest place to be. And you got to think about what you're doing when you got kids in the back of the truck. Andrew Button, I bought a new VW Bug in a basket trailer in pieces. He towed that stuff with a 4-cylinder Ranger. Victor Alfazio, good evening. Mexican Spec says diamond plate is hot in the sun. You know what it was? It was steel diamond plate. But he put stuff back there. He had sand back there and all. It never rusted because he was always putting dirt back there and sweeping it out and everything. Oh man, this is going so fast. I can't get it.
We're
Vintage
enjoying. We're talking about
Vintage
stuff.
Adventure says,
Hey,
"Hey guys,
Vintage
I just
Adventure.
got Google Chrome ad.
You get 2 points for your
2 points?
advertisement. Thanks for
What is
being
this,
here,
Andrew
telling
Button?
us about it.
I was to tow now, would find a Dodge Rampage with an Ultra Shift tranny. I'm not sure that is. Yeah, Mexican Spec says laws have changed a lot over the last 50 years. Yep, they have. Oh God, I think about when we were doing that, riding around the back of that truck. That was well over 50 years ago, and that was just normal. Everybody they had trucks that kids always rode in the back. And Tommy Hanlon's here from Dublin.
Hippie Long asked if it's cool enough to have a warm drink, and we have the air conditioner cranking in the studio. It feels nice in here.
Did we
And
leave
I need the caffeine a little bit.
Did we leave the AC on in the shop?
No, we turned everything off because we're going to be gone.
Okay, so we don't need to go back up there.
Well, I do need to go back up there because I have to load the mini bike, but not because I have to turn things off.
Luis says, so I have 100 VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. Wow. Yeah,
Nice.
You're into the movies. What was the movie called? The Long, Long Trailer? I'd watch that again. I saw that one. That's probably 50 years since I've seen that movie. Andrew Button, I had a friend that slept on the package tray of a big car going down the road. All well and good until they crashed. Man, that we always rode on the package tray, not in ours, because we had a wagon. So we just ran around like wild animals in the back of the station wagon. But our neighbors had a '53 Ford, and we'd ride on the package shelf. That was just standard. You had to fight for that, There were like 3 or 4 kids jump in the car all at once. Whoever was first up on that package tray got it. Victor Alfazio. I was a '90s kid. We always used to ride in the back of Dad's '71 Chevy 3/4 ton, upstate New York. Man, is that still legal there? I don't know. Clint Street Machine, cool. Victor, I was in. What does that say? What is that? I don't know what that word is. I assume it's a place. Braden says, I had Dora Thomas, The Train Chicken Run, all on VHS. I have more like Marley. Okay, vintage. I tend to drink hot coffee when it's 100 degrees outside. It's over 37 for Celsius, people. I remember seeing a guy on a tractor, big jacket on, and it's like 100 degrees outside. You know, like, what are you doing? He goes, the jacket holds the cold in as well as it holds in the wintertime, as well as it holds the warm in. And I'm thinking, man, I don't know about that. Let's see here. I recommend a movie from the 70s called Highballing. Jerry Reed, Peter Fonda. If you're into Blu-rays and such, yeah. Polly was another good movie that was the bird that got lost, huh? I expect the studio didn't want Desi Arnaz on the I Love Lucy show. The movie showed they had great chemistry, so they let him do it. Oh, that was that, and that's, you know, they did stuff you probably couldn't do today, because she'd make fun of his accent once in a while, and it was funny, you know, and it was all taken as be
Humor.
funny, you know, it was humorous. And now today it'd probably be considered as,
I don't know. Weren't they married or something?
yeah, but he used to pronounce, he'd mispronounce something. They'd be kind of scrapping at each other,
It was set
and she just
for comedic
she
purposes.
just repronounced the word the way. Oh, he used to say I don't instead of don't. He'd go I don't, and she go, yeah, I don't either. Something
I
like
don't
that.
either.
Something
I
like that
don't
was
either.
funny. Yeah.
I don't do it.
Braden says Wild Hogs is another good movie. Jerry,
They're exchanging
Jerry Reed,
movies.
Amos is one of my favorite songs ever. Trying to say Schenectady. Skin neck today. Schenectady. They were married, Mexican. I hope that they had some sort of chemistry. Oh, people that are married, sometimes they have good chemistry and sometimes it goes all wrong.
Yeah, and that doesn't always necessarily mean it shows well on screen, but you would think that actors or comedians that spend all their time together would work on their banter a little better.
Look at this. Tim, on the road in Kansas on my way. Can't stay on the chat. Good to see you here. Pay attention to being on the road. And it's good to hear you're in Kansas. That's way east of where you live. So, yeah, you're rolling along.
That's great.
We're going to see you maybe tomorrow
Very
afternoon
soon,
or something.
Tim. Fantastic.
Walk up and introduce yourself, because I may not recognize you. I've seen a picture of you once. So, yeah, man, there's a lot of people here. I know their names, but... And Clint, of course. We'll know Clint. Braden, I love the Wild Hog movie. That's such a good movie when they go and burn down that bar. Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know it. There you go.
Oh, man.
Maybe Luis will get a good movie suggestion out of Braden.
Okay.
Kick butt.
We have been here an hour and 42 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to... I don't want to go much over 2 hours today, but we still have some time left. But I'd like to figure out what we're doing next week.
Next week, we're talking about the event. We'll just have gotten back.
Okay, so we're going to show pictures of the event.
Oh.
What pictures are
What
we
kind
want?
of pictures?
What kind of pictures do we want people to?
Ooh, it'll be like a slideshow of our vacation. Oh, goodness. Do you guys want that? Do you want me to just take photographs?
They may not want that. I don't know. Well, that's why I'm putting it up for everybody to comment. Oh, we got more. I've got more pictures. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. This, Buddy Carfano sent it in. You might want to.
Mexican Spec says we should rest.
Resting.
Take the week off.
We can come in here with our pillows and put our heads back.
We don't have to do a long stream. We do not have to do multiple hours. A lot of streamers only do 1 hour.
That is a 63 Pontiac wagon. My cousins they lived in Wisconsin. We lived in South Dakota at the time, and they come over and see us. And that thing was like a year old. It looked like a brand new car when they had it, but it was white just like that. But it was 63 Pontiac.
Victor's got to go and edit. Good night, Victor.
Oh, where's
Thanks
this?
for being
here.
here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Thanks for being here.
Vintage says, I think everyone will enjoy what I'll be driving to No Name Nationals. Of course we will, but the most important part is you
Well,
enjoy it.
Are you going to bring the
Have a
Pinto?
good time.
Or are you going to bring the ambulance?
It's going to be great.
Stand by with the ambulance.
I'm heading out of Oklahoma on Thursday morning. I'll be serving everyone Thursday evening.
Okay, we'll be there.
Sounds great.
We'll see you there.
Yep. We're heading out.
And please come up and you know what we look like. Yeah. Please come up and introduce yourself, or a big name tag on it says me. No, don't do that.
Yeah, well, if we don't see you with your car, we might not know you.
What the hell is this?
And
I don't even know if I should show this. No.
Yeah, no.
That's a
rendering.
That's a something Buddy Carfile sent in. It says no subject. Good job.
Mexican Spec says there was a really nice 1964 Pontiac wagon here for a while, but it's sold.
64 had the taillights that went like this, nice enclosed in the bumper looking things. It was a great looking car. The 63 looked good. 64 is the same body, but they just made it a little better.
Oh, Mexican Spec, is that the 64 Pontiac that you put the link up to?
Oh, can you? Well,
I can click on it.
Oh, I can click on it over here. Just a second.
It looks like it's the YouTube video of it, though.
Oh, I don't want to show a video.
What's Mexican Spec's video?
I know, but I don't want to show a video on a video.
Okay.
People can look at that if they want. Oh, God. I got the hiccups.
And even if you don't want to look at that, you better be checking out Mexican Spec on YouTube, because he's got all kind of cool cars. The wagon doesn't stand a chance. I don't know. I don't know what he's packing in that car.
Braden, you just sent me another, 28 pictures. I don't know if I'm going to show all those or not.
Well, make sure you show some pictures that other people have sent as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a couple of them here that I like.
Vintage Venture's going to be racing his satellite.
Oh, really?
It's the tow vehicle that's going to set it all off. The tow rig is older than my race car. Sweet. There's going to be a lot of cool, really nice cars there this year. The field of cars and people is maturing. Solidifying more. We all kind of know each other, and the event has some enough history that we sort of know what to expect and stuff like that. It has a personality. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Where we usually park, when you go in there, you go down the main stretch in the pits. It's paved, but off to the left is where all the grass is and where people kind of camp, and off the right it's all paved. That's if you just come straight in. So if you come straight in, we're usually off to the left, right by the grass, but we don't go off into the grass. That's where we usually are. That's kind of where I expect to be, but I guess you never know. But that's kind of where I expect to be.
Hippie Long says to buy some curb scrapers for the Dart. It'll make them laugh. I don't think that car would ever have had curb scrapers.
Man, that was a 50s and 50s thing. Yeah.
Vintage says he'll bring me some coffee. I got to remember to bring my mug. Didn't I have the tall mug that looked like a WD-40 can somewhere?
It's washed, it's clean. It's in, where I keep these glasses?
Yeah.
It's up there.
I'm going to put it out or else I'll forget.
Okay, it's up above. It's the shelf above these glasses. I know right where everything is because I put everything in its place. I'm one of those kind of people.
This is my
that looks disgusting.
Coffee thermos. It's clean.
Yeah, I know, but it looks disgusting.
And yeah, so
look inside it.
You taught me off.
It looks.
Oh, it doesn't smell all nasty and moldy.
Because I washed
Don't leave old coffee and stuff. It gets all nasty and moldy.
Oh God, that feels good. Oh, she's scratching my back. Vintage says, I'll be parking around Scott's Speed Shop, Charger 383 Mopar, and Ryan Barson's, among others. They invited me to pit with them.
Oh, they usually pit all the way at the end to the...
Past where we are?
To the left of the return road.
Oh, okay. I know where that is. Sure.
They have some tents and stuff like that. The Scott's Speed Shop is who I always think of, but they're very well established. That's a good place to pit. Yeah. You can kind of get a view of everything. They have a lot of space off of the hard top.
And then behind us,
Nice.
like in what I call the camping area, the big lawn, way back against the tree line, usually is where who's back there? Uh, Mom M3. I can't think of it.
Colleen.
Colleen's usually back there. Oh,
Yeah.
Colby Queso.
And Mopar Mustangs and minivans and well, everybody will be out there the camping people will be out there. Boy, all the names I'm terrible with names. I should know people's names, but like I know a mix of people's cars, people's names, people's channels, people's it's embarrassing that I'm not better with it. Kobe Queso's here and was helping parents build a porch. That's a lot of work. I hope it's going well.
Look at this. So tricked to clean stainless travel mugs, hot boiling water, fill it up and drop in a dishwasher tablet. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. And let it do the work. Comes out awesome. Man, I found just a little bit of dishwasher soap on my hands. Man, does that take the grease off? I started doing that, but
It's really hard on
probably
your hands.
rough on your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've done it a couple of times. Happy long. I wish you all well. Be safe. Be smart. Be fun. And we probably won't do any kind of, we usually do a couple lives during the week from the shop. Of course, we won't be in the shop, but we're not going to do lives while we're there. It's just the
It's chaotic.
connection is just not very good.
And other people will be doing lives.
And it's just
there's plenty of content going on.
Yeah, plenty.
You guys will be okay. I know you'll find things to do. We'll keep you posted. We'll still post shorts.
I'll try to get some shorts up.
And we will maybe post in the community section, maybe some pictures or something like that, and then we'll be back, the following week.
Finishes. I use nothing but Dawn just soap to wash my hands at home. It's just fine. Dawn works okay. It works really.
Usually.
What works better than that, Vintage? Put the Dawn on your hands and rub it in like lotion before you start to work. Now that stuff's in the pores and in the fingerprints and all that. And then when you go to wash with the Dawn, it's already underneath all the grease and everything. And the problem with that is I always forget to do it. But when I do remember, man, my hands always come clean really well. And Dawn's the stuff to use. Cough drop time.
We don't have any swag to take.
Oh, yeah, swag.
It's
like
we really need to buckle down and do that part of it.
We worked on our cars.
Yeah,
I wanted to have stickers this year. I didn't get stickers done. I don't know. We worked on cars.
I know.
We did a lot of Dougster went over all the cars that we did this last year, and when he started doing the list, I was kind of surprised. I go, "Yep, we did that, we did that, we did that," and it's like, wow.
And you know what? There's some things we didn't record. Like we put brakes on grandson's car.
Yeah, we didn't record it.
But I mean, it was something we did, and it was fun, but it was a complete distraction for the day before. We made sure we were cleaned up. Then we spent all day doing it, and then we cleaned up the next day. So it was a 3-day project to put brakes on his car, and it wasn't hard, but like we didn't do anything else during that time. Plus, we took care of the property during the time and everything else that you do in life. I mean, because he's retired and I'm not working, we have a lot more time. Most people, like they work all day, they come home in the evening, they do their regular stuff. Maybe on the weekends they have a little bit of free time to wrench, Who has as much time as us? And it's still hard to get things done.
Man, there's some hand cleaner I got from, I worked with some British people in Arizona. And when they went back to UK, they took all their stuff with them. But anything that was open, like chemicals and stuff like that, they couldn't ship it back. And they had like a 5 or maybe 10-gallon pail. It's in liters, so I don't know what it was. It looked like about 10-gallon bucket worth of stuff. And they called it Swarfega. And it's It's hand cleaner. The best hand cleaner I've ever seen. And Kim, did you use that today?
Not
I
today.
saw it over there.
Andrew
where you were
Button
working.
said he found a vintage picture of us. Andrew makes special
Okay.
pictures,
Let's
so
see. Oh, okay, that's right.
we
Yeah,
definitely want to get to that.
this is going to be something crazy.
Mexican Spec says at least the Bronco II runs, Kim. I wanted to get it done before the weather changed out, and it runs and stop. I mean, it came a long way in a couple of weeks, and I feel good about it. But it was do or die. If I couldn't get the darn thing going, I was gonna have to just push it over the hill.
Hey, Andrew, there's no attachment on this email.
You forgot to.
You sent the email without the
You
attachment.
forgot to make the attachment.
Or it came off. It fell off and went somewhere else.
Kobe Queso says the back is pretty good. Legs are tired from crawling around putting screws in the plywood on top. Oh, you put a roof
What's
over
this
the
over?
deck.
Weather, you have a shop.
Yikes.
When the weather's bad, it's we're
Way
already
harder to get things done.
It is harder, and because the shop's big enough to work in, but we're in and out of the shop, and it's just downhill enough that it's really hard to get back up the hill. Of course, now we got the
We
Bronco.
needed the 4-wheel drive vehicle to drag things up out of the mud and put them in the shop.
So now we have a 4-wheel drive to do that, which is pretty cool.
And the skid loader is I'm working on it. I'm trying. I'm not and it's old and very tired.
Attachment wasn't stapled correctly.
Oops. The invisible glove, I've heard of that before, and it's just like hand lotion that you put on, but it dries, and then it's. I've heard of that. I would be willing to try it again. And then regular gloves, like the blue,
just popped up.
They're okay, but as soon as you like really grab onto something and twist, it just rips the gloves, and then your fingers black down to the. So I wear them sometimes, but there's a point it's just like.
This time it came through with an attachment.
I got dirt up to here.
You ready?
Okay. That's me?
Sure is.
That's definitely you, but I don't know about me. That's not such a great.
Okay, that's a keeper.
But that was humorous. Thank you, Andrew.
He's pretty good with this
I will
stuff.
award you to
the one I like the first
points?
time. The first, yeah, at
3
least
points
at
for
least
making a
at
silly
least.
picture. Next time, get my hair in there.
But
that's
the one that
definitely
surprised me the first time
the
you did
Del
it.
Campo.
We were sitting in the Studebaker. It was like, man, I thought it was great.
Hippie Long says go to the 7mm gloves, but that takes away all the feeling.
Man, I use 5 and 5, either 4 or 5. Sometimes I can't get the 5, but with fiberglass, at least it holds up to the epoxy. But man, much thicker than that, I can't feel what's going on. And of course, then you take them off and throw them away. So I don't know. It depends on what you're doing. There's things I use welding gloves while I'm working, but you don't have any feel with that, The hair is up in public, Kim, obviously.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe those clothes I'm wearing. That looks really uncomfortable. I would never dress like that.
You look very dapper.
But it does look like me, doesn't it? It is pretty funny. Oh, man. Well, Kim, 2 hours.
Oh, man, it goes so fast.
You know what we're going to do is we're going to go to Sykeston. So I can't stand here late tonight. I think Kim probably feels the same way.
Yeah. I could, but I'll regret it.
We've both done enough laundry for a month. We did it yesterday and today. So I'm just got to go pack up my clothes and have stuff set in there that I'm going to use in the morning. And then that'll get put in the car. I've got gas in the car, oil in the car, tools in the car, a spare tire in the car, and we're gonna go. Yeah, we have worked ourselves back onto day shift because
we did. Over the last 2 weeks, we were up all night, a couple of nights, and we were like, no, we need to stop. So
Finn's gonna wear shorter pants, 2 inch
save weight.
2 inch shorter.
Man.
Oh man. Yeah. So we're actually the last thing we have to do that's tough is get that mini bike in the back of your dart.
Yeah, that's the last biggest thing.
Yep. So.
I think it'll be fun. And the
And
other
Luis, go watch that movie if you can find it. The long trailer, whatever it's
the
called.
one
Yeah.
with Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
The thing that I've also done the first couple of years with the mini bike was I jockeyed it out to anybody else. Like if somebody has a breakdown early in the event, it's like a real bummer. You're like, oh man. And like I don't need to run in two different classes with the mini bike, with the car. So if someone shows up and they've paid their entry fee, but their car didn't make it or it broke down or whatever, and they want, I'll give them the mini bike to run, although it hasn't been much of a winner.
You know what? The first year when I met Kim, she had the mini bike there, and she gave it to Jeff, Two Hacks Jeff, because his T-Bird broke. And so he raced her mini
He got
bike.
a trophy. Remember he got a trophy for that?
No, I don't remember.
On the
that.
mini bike?
What did he get a trophy for? It wasn't that bad.
He got slowest
The slowest.
ET without breaking out. Because on the starting line, he stalled the mini bike. And he was sitting there on the starting line, pulling the rope to get it to restart. And then he got screaming down the track.
And so he got the
He
slowest,
got the slowest
the highest ET. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
ET of, was it slowest winning ET?
That was that's the day I met. That was the day I met Two Hacks Jeff.
It was
That's funny as hell.
It was whimsical. I mean, whatever. It's good stuff.
Okay.
We have
Oh,
to
I
go.
can't do that because I hit Kim in the face.
Oh, I
I got
don't
to do
want
this.
to go. I have fun.
Oh, we have fun here, but you know what? We're going to see a
let me
lot of these
say
people there.
thank you before we wait.
Vintage says,
away.
I'm hoping to go to Lambert's with them. It'll depend on when I get home. Work on Thursday morning. Yeah, man, you got a long drive.
I hope you
too.
can make it to Lambert's. It's a
Lambert's
fun
is at
time.
5:30. Even if you get there a little bit late, go to Lambert's anyway.
You know what? If you don't make it to Lambert's, you still got a lot of weekend. So
Yeah.
don't rush. Don't get in a, but we hope you can make it. We'd love to see you there.
Barry Cuda says, I'm back. Well, we're taking off because we got a long drive tomorrow. And
We do.
And we gotta roll. So take care, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. I look forward to seeing you and telling you all about our adventures when we get back. And thank you, Mexican Spec, and anybody who you've made it to the end. I always have to say that. You can't cut me off. You've made it to the end of stream. So you get 3 points if you're still here watching. Thank you for staying.
Tavo just showed up. We started with Tavo's picture tonight, and now it's too late. And he says, adios. Tavo says, hi, everyone. Adios.
If you are a YouTube premium type subscriber and you don't get advertisements, you're getting 3 points now. Thank you for supporting with your viewership. Thank you to everyone that commented. I hope we didn't miss too many people's comments.
Here, just so Tavo can see it.
You bringing it back? There it is.
There's what we start off with.
We started with your picture. He liked it. Thank you so much to everyone who sent pictures. I'm sorry I don't think we can get through them all tonight, but we'll try and do better.
Well, I'm going to say goodnight,
in the
and
future.
you're gonna cut yourself off again because you always
I
do.
will not cut myself off. Why would I do that?
Good night, everybody.
Okay, but I think next time what we should do is you should be